felzbug, and I'm back with another review. And I wish I could say I'm excited, but really, I'm not, because it's Bumblebee, and I'm one of the people that been bumblebeed out. Now, I would have let Gubslev do this review, but wow. Gubslev was working on the slug review with Handy Hands, and well, they didn't get along none too well, and Handy Hands doesn't want to work with them anymore. So, yeah, it's bad. So I got to do Bumblebee. Otherwise, I would have gave it to Gubslev, because he would have been like, it's black, so it's good. But, so I got to do it. So, I will say this, this is the Takara Tomy version, and so it's AD04. And for the American name, it's High Octane Bumblebee, but the Japanese name is Classic Bumblebee. That's right, so it's a little bit different. And, you know, he looks pretty good, actually. And I do like the extra paint apps that Takara put on. And we're gonna buy the Hasbro version, but I really can't spend 650 NT dollars for a lesser toy when this one cost me, you know, $750. Yeah. And you could compare your prices. Just look up $750 NT dollars to whatever country you're in, and you'll know about how much it costs. So to spend $650, which is somewhere in the range of about $18, I think, US, for it. So I really can't spend that kind of money on just for comparison. Sorry, guys. So yeah, here he is, and he does have more paint apps, and he does look great. I just wish I weren't burnt out on Bumblebee. I mean, you could name any Transformer, and I'll be like, yeah, even Optimus. I never get tired of new Optimuses. But with Bumblebee, it's like, oh, Bumblebee, new one. Oh, yeah, it's Bumblebee. It's sad, alright. So let's take a look at the back. Or actually, turn around, Handy Hands, to the side first, please. So right there we have the side, and it just says Transformers, and has a little Japanesey there. And then turn to the back, and there it is, just like the American version. And it says, to avoid detection, Bumblebee takes on a different form, disguising himself as a supercharged muscle car. Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't Bumblebee a supercharged muscle car in all versions? Yeah, I mean, I could see if he transformed himself into a boat, because that would be hiding. You know, but a supercharged, you know, why didn't he become like, you know, I don't know, a minivan? That would be disguising himself. Or anything other than a muscle car. Gee, Bumblebee's a muscle car. Again, that's not a disguise. I mean, they could have said, oh, a black muscle car. Alright, I'll buy that. So, yep, so there you go. Same as the back. I think that's a little sticker right there in the corner for the Japanesey. Yep, so we can turn it back to the front. Oh, and it says Classic Camaro mode. Right there. Alright then, let's turn it back to the front. And there you have it. So, let's go open them up, and we'll see what we think about Bumblebee. But I am burnt out on Bumblebee, so, yeah, I'll just be as objective as I can. Alright, let's go and get it over with. Alright, and here we have Bumblebee in his vehicular mode. And here, I don't think you can tell any difference between the Takara version and the Hasbro version at all. And yeah, and I will say I just noticed on here that I got a little line or something right there of paint. Looks like some extra paint there. Huh, I didn't notice that. But yeah, from this, I mean, it looks like these are painted a little bit, but they're painted a really dark metallic-y, like gunmetal gray. And I'm not sure if the Hasbro has that or not. But yeah, same stripe here, nothing painted on the back. Nothing painted back there. For the doors, you just got the Autobot symbol. We got that little SS logo there. So I guess he works for Secret Service, I'm assuming. But yeah, so there it is. So he is a very nice car, and it does roll real well. And you know, I think it looks pretty good. I do like the way it looks. So how about we just go and we'll change him into his robot mode. So let's go. Alright, so let's transform Bumblebee into his robot mode. So we open up the doors first. And after we open up the doors, then we're going to push up and out. So you got to push up just a little bit to release that part there. So now you have this. Once we release that part, we're going to go back here and we're going to unhinge this part here. And this part here, for mine, it's a little bit difficult because this joint is real tight. And we flip this back and move it forward like that. So you end up with that. So it just moves forward a little bit like this. And then we could just separate the feet. And of course we can move the feet down. So you just take the foot, and mine is very tight, so you gotta pull. Gotta pull with some force on it to pop it out. Ditto here. So pull. There you go. And there you got his feet out like this. We're gonna take the arms, separate them, move one up and out, the other one up and out to the side. So we're going to get these to the side. Now we're going to separate Bumblebee's chest. Now there's a hole right here in Bumblebee's chest, and there's two little spots, and we're going to move that down and shove them into that spot there. So those two go into that chest cavity. So let me try to get a good angle on it if I can. So right here and here, and this is where they're gonna have to pop into. So you want to get them in there. There it goes right there. So just like that, they pop in. Bumblebee, we move this down and this down. Take the arms, rotate and move the arms down. So again, same thing here. Rotate that shoulder, I should say. Move it down. You got the arm here, so you can bend the elbow. And that there. And then in the back, you know, this back part just goes up here. Like this. So you end up with this. And there you have Bumblebee. So it's a simple transformation. I mean, some bits are a little stiff on this Takara version. But man, it does end up with a really nice looking Bumblebee. And I will say the color, I don't know if you're seeing it, but the color is a much more orange. It's orange. I'm not even going to say it's yellow. More orange yellow. It is just a pure orange color. But he does look good. So let's get to the details. Alright, and here we have Bumblebee. Classics Bumblebee. You know, well, that's what Takara calls them, not high octane, but this is a Takara version. And as you can see, the face is nice and detailed. It's just black with a little bit of blue, and on the back it does have clear plastic, which doesn't make sense because they painted the eyes. And I don't know why they would do that, because it prevents any light piping. But it is a very nice paint job throughout. Now the difference between the Takara and the Hasbro version is in the arms right here. That the gauntlets here are painted black. Down here the legs, they painted this black. I mean, that's really the main difference between the two of them. There's probably some other small differences, But yeah, overall, that's the biggest difference. And in car mode, I really can't tell the difference. Like I said, I didn't buy a new Bumblebee, the Hasbro, because it's too much money. I'd rather spend the money on a new figure than on the same figure. So I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, he does look good. I do like the way he looks. He reminds me a lot of the Bumblebee, from Prime. He's in the black mode. And I know they had other Bumblebees that were black color, but this one, I do like the way it looks all the way around. Yeah, he does have kibble, but that's okay. But I gotta show this. I mean, even the doors, I like that. Have speak, and they've got the molded details on the doors. That is nice. And, in the back here, they do have the details for the latch, so it's probably gonna be repro labels to the rescue. So yeah, and if I get those, I will definitely do another video. So this is Bumblebee, and it's nice. It's not the greatest figure, and like I said, I'm a little burnt out on Bumblebee, which isn't fair for him, because it's a good figure. It's fun. I enjoy the transformation, but it's just, alright, another Bumblebee. So let's get to the summation. Alright, let's go. Alright, time for the summation. And I know, I'm down on Bumblebee and all, but actually, I enjoyed this figure, man. I do like the transformation. And you know what? I think he's a fun little toy. He's got a lot of nice details on him. And yeah, I think he's really good. I also appreciate all the little extra paint apps that Takara put on them that Hasbro done left out. And I think it really does help the figure. And it just looks really good in these black, and it's more like an orange than a yellow color. So yeah, it's something new, something different. Is it Bumblebee? Yes, Bumblebee. And I'm feeling a little bit warmed up to this guy. So for this Bumblebee, yeah, I do think he's nice. Is he shiny? And for me, shiny, when I say something shiny, it's something that you really want. He's shiny. You want to get it. It's something you gotta have. He's not really a gotta have it. But I do think he's nice, and I do think he's a really good figure. So I think, if you see him and, you want another Bumblebee, well, then you can pick him up. Or if you're a collector like me that just gets just about everything that comes up, yeah, I think you could have a lot of fun with him. He's kind of like one of those Transformers you just have sitting on your shelf, and every now and again you just kind of transform them just for fun. And yeah, for me, I likes it. So nice, yes. Shiny, oh, I can't say he's shiny, but is he good? Yeah, he's a nice little snack. Not the greatest thing out there, but a nice snack. So I think, oh wait, I almost forgot one thing. And that is, the Hasbro Takara differences. And for me, I really do think that the Takara, those little extra paint apps, really popped the figure enough for me that I kind of saw them on the shelf. Because I seen the Hasbro everywhere. And I really didn't have a desire to pick them up. But when I saw the Takara, it was enough to tilt me in the favor. So I do prefer this to the Hasbro version. So, yeah. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Optimus. So, nice? Yes. Shiny? Not really. But is he good? Yeah. And most of all, he is fun. So, good toy. Good toy. Bye.